going to start with a chant. I know some of you are new, and this chant is really about gathering your energy, right? We sometimes wonder why we don't tune into other people very well, and really the number one situation is because we haven't collected our own energy. We're not bowing to our own wisdom. We're not willing to be in that quiet place with ourselves, right? So the beauty of this chant is just that. There's 4 words. One of them is repeated twice, and the word that is repeated twice is Namo, and Namo means I bow. So Om is the creator in the process of creation. Namo is I bow. Guru is the one who shows you the culmination of the darkness and the light, that the infinite is all of those things, right? And Dev is that protective energy, and Namo. So what you're doing is this. You're gathering your energy. Because think of how many times we rush around, and then we get somewhere and we're supposed to be tuned into something, okay? And we haven't been breathing, and we haven't been doing any of these things. So Om Namo is just like, okay, and you can do this anytime that you need it to connect back to you. You can do it in a whisper. You can do it silently. It's just one of those chants that says, am I remembering? If you're not breathing, you're not bowing to yourself, okay? Because not breathing means I am in a totally not trusting state, and I'm holding my breath because I'm waiting for somebody to come and rescue me, right? Okay, so Om Namo is just, it's a really super easy chant, and then the next one we do is a protective chant, which is a little more complicated, and we do each one of these 3 times because 3 times you get to work with your protective mind, which we sometimes call the negative mind, the positive mind, or the projective mind, and the neutral mind. So you want to land in the neutral mind because both the positive and the challenge states have agendas for you, okay? Your protective mind is there for a reason. It's meant to protect you from like walking out in front of cars, sticking your hand on top of a burner, but most of us have very overdeveloped protective minds, and your projective mind, or we call it the positive mind sometimes, is the mind that is meant to go, you can do that, you can make that change, you can make that shift, you can do that thing you didn't think you can do, right? And your neutral mind is just in that state of where you really get to see vastness, right? You get a much bigger picture than I can't, okay? That struggle is not there in the neutral mind. The neutral mind is, pay attention. Look more deeply from your heart, from your third eye, into what the situation is, so that you can see possibilities that these 2 eyes don't see. Okay? Yes? Okay. Close your eyes and rub your hands together. And just take a really beautiful breath in and bring your hands into your hearts. And exhale. And inhale. So we're doing this class on secrets of the nervous system. And why I'm saying it's the secrets of the nervous system is because we don't know how to take care of our nervous system. We don't think anything about it until, what do we say? I'm exhausted. My nerves are just shot. And literally, you can be at a place where it's painful to have anybody even get near your magnetic field because your nerves are so frayed. You know, it's just out here you feel like, okay, I just need to be petted. I do not need to be, touched. It's like, do not touch me. And we're not taught. There's not a book. Like, here's a self-care for your nervous system, right? So that's really what this is like some self-care tools for your nervous system. Your nervous system, it's so crazy. When you think about it, we know more about our cell phones, our computers, our cars even, than we do about our own body. When you say to somebody, okay, your thyroid and your parathyroid, I see these blank looks like, where the heck are my thyroid and parathyroid? Where's my thymus gland? Your nervous system, we have no clue. We just know it's not good. If you fall down and you sever it, you could be paralyzed for life. But most people don't know a whole lot more than that about their nervous system until you get a nervous system disease. And then just talk to somebody who has like a sciatic problem, okay? They'll tell you they know exactly where their sciatic is. Somebody who gets herpes or shingles, they can tell you exactly the pathway that's, on. But your nervous system is this magical system that's very tiny for the most part of it. It's like angelic little fibers. I was so amazed, and I've, taken all sorts of anatomy courses, and to see it when they did the show Body Works, and you saw the nervous system hanging on a hanger, it's just like these tiny little fibers, except for your vagus nerve, which is bigger, feeds and connects your head and heart, and feeds the whole brachial plexus in the upper body. And then your super long nerve, which is your sciatic, that goes from your hips down into your feet. But you've got a million of these tiny little nerve receptors that go from your brain. They carry the message from your brain to your muscles. Every time you're going to move, every time your organs are, doing something, it's your nervous system that's working on an impulse that says, contract, expand. It feeds every part of your body. It's the communication. So what happens when our nervous system goes down? Our communication is like, okay, because our internal communication system is shot. And I can tell you, in yoga there's the yamas and the niyamas, right? The do's and the don'ts. And in your nervous system life, I'm going to tell you some of the do's and don'ts, okay? In things that we do to ourselves and things that you don't want to do to yourself. Okay, big on the don't side is sugar and caffeine, okay? Especially mocha, double, whatever it is, espresso, that we just love, right? It jacks us up, it gives us energy, But they're what I call cheaters. They're not really giving you the energy you want, and what they're doing to your nervous system is making it frayed. Whenever you pass a Starbucks, always let who's ever coming out go ahead of you, because if you don't, they will be on your tail. They've just had a good shot of caffeine and they're like, fake testosterone, yes, I can do anything, I can lift this car, I can whatever you want to do. And then you get the crash, right? Whatever it is, for different people, it's a different amount of times. The interesting thing about coffee is usually it has sugar in it as well, so you're getting both of these things together. What happens with sugar is we know that it's not good for your teeth, okay? But why is it not good for your teeth? Because what happens when you get cavities, your nerve endings are exposed and they hurt. The cavity doesn't hurt you. Yes, the disease is not good for your brain because your teeth go right to your brain, but it's when it gets to the nerve that it really is miserable, right? And it also, what it does is sugar strips off the myelin sheath off the end of your nerves, which is this little lovely protective coating on the ends of your nerves. And when it's not there, we tend to feel frazzled, because we are. That's exactly how your nervous system looks. And when you look at somebody and they seem like this, I was one time coming out of Whole Foods, and the woman in front of me and the woman behind me both had these really cool looking bags. And I didn't know what they were. And the girl behind me was like doing this and moving like this. And so I said to the woman behind me, what's the bag? Because I was kind of looking at different kinds of cookies. And she goes, coffee. And I said to the girl behind me, I said, do you have coffee? She goes, yeah. I said, oh my dear, you so do not need coffee. She goes, why? And I was just like this. I said, okay, I'm going to teach you something. Because I don't think you're going to stop doing coffee, but I'm going to teach you something. And I said, do this. She said, what the heck is that? I said, it's your new best friend. Okay. Because that breath, sitali breath, calms the parasympathetic nervous system down. So what happens when you have a lot of coffee, you have a lot of sugar, which these are the things that we use for uppers in our life. I need energy. Pull out that candy bar, have that cup of coffee, do these things. And what happens is our nervous system is so unhappy with this. And then have you ever noticed that like every so many hours, you've got to do the same thing? It's not a sustaining energy. So we're talking about a sustainable planet. I'm talking about a sustainable you, okay? I feel like we are the missing element of the green movement. We talk about buildings and lawns and food and packaging, but we don't talk about us, okay? So your nervous system is the first part of a sustainable you, all right? When your nervous system is happy, the whole rest of you can fall much more easily into place. And when your nervous system is not happy, nothing else is happy, okay? Because you just feel anxious and afraid and unhappy and reactive. You have to so the other thing, so that was the niyama, right? Your sugar and your caffeine. The yama is, if you want something that gives you a little bit of boost, do some green tea. Because at least you've got some antioxidants in it. Now, if you do, 5 or 6 cups of green tea a day, you're also going to have probably way too much caffeine. It also interrupts your sleep. And when you don't get good sleep, your nervous system does not have time to rejuvenate. Okay. Another really great thing that you want to do is lots of green vegetables. Look at celery. Okay. Celery and ginger, super good for your nervous system, and why they tell you, okay? They have strings in them, just like your nervous system, all right? So you ever want to do really good things for your body, have a lot of green juice. Celery, cucumber, kale juice, yummy tasting, really good for you, okay? The thing on the niyama side, junk food, okay? We call it food, but it really isn't. And there's a law that maybe they're actually going to make it so that it's not food. It can't be labeled or sold as food because it's not food. This likes it, but this doesn't like it, okay? So all of that kind of stuff, and it usually has, it's a combination of salty fried, maybe salty fried and sweet, then we get everything simultaneously, right? We have this thing with comfort food, and everybody is different about the comfort food. But the thing that most of our comfort food causes is great discomfort afterwards. This gets happy, maybe, if you've got really jaded taste buds. But afterwards, you don't feel good. If you ever eaten a pint of ice cream or had a whole bag of potato chips or something like that and go, wow, I feel great. I'm ready to go out and conquer the world. No, you don't feel like that. So just remember, there's always an antidote, all right? And I'm not saying have a bag of potato chips, then have a green juice right afterwards, okay? I'm saying pay attention and choose more wisely, because if you don't have junk food around, the tendency to go out and get it is much less than if it's in your purse, if it's in your drawer, if it's in your house. It's so easy to have, right? The other thing is your breath, and we're going to learn a lot of different kinds of breathing in this class, because your nervous system requires different kinds of breath, all right? It requires breath that energizes you and gets you going in the morning. What if you actually did breath of fire, rapid diaphragmatic continuous breath in the morning to wake you up instead of that cup of coffee? I know coffee is fabulous, but you know what? When I quit drinking coffee, the smell of it is just fabulous. You don't need to ingest it. You can just go, oh, that smells so great. I love it. Have coffee beans around. Take a handful of them. Smell them. They're divine, So breath of fire is a great wake-up breath, right? It's a good one for getting you going. Everybody does not wake up the same in the morning, okay? the Vantas can spring out of bed, the thin body types, no problem, we're out of bed. The Kaphas are like, oh, hit that snooze button, hit that snooze button, hit that snooze button, right? It's like, okay, it's harder to get up in the morning. And the Pittas, it's like, it just depends on what they've been up to, right? If they have a good night's sleep, they can get up. If they haven't, do not get near me. So, your breath is super important for your nervous system. So the first breath we're going to do is a really simple breath that almost everybody knows about. Your left nostril is your parasympathetic nostril. Even though your nostrils come together, your left nostril is still the one that helps you to relax, to receive, to be more intuitive, to be more connected. And when you go to sleep at night, you want to be breathing through that nostril. Okay, you will sleep better. When you want to wake up in the morning, you want to be breathing through your right nostril because it's the one that helps you to get up and go and move, and it's your sympathetic nervous system. Your sympathetic nervous system has a lot of sympathy for you, and it goes, I'm behind you, come on, go, 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 right? And then we go until we're dead, and then we drop over, and then we just keep doing that again, which is not any way to take care of your nervous system. Okay. I'm going to tell you something else that you'll really probably not like, but we are such sissies here because we don't even have cold water. Take a cold shower every morning. Really. Take oil, massage your body with oil, all right? A really nice oil, and you can put whatever essential oil you want in your oil, and massage yourself. Avocado oil, sesame oil, almond oil, anything that you like, and massage your whole body. Two things happen. You get much more in touch with your body, so you know if anything's happening that's weird in your body. You can feel it, okay? You can feel the changes. And the other thing that happens is you become like a little duck when you get in the water. It's not so cold, okay? We do not live in some place that has really cold water. You want cold water, go to Toronto, go to London. I can tell you all sorts of places to go when you want a really cold shower. Here, no. But when you get in the shower, stick an arm in, all right? Stick a leg in, and massage yourself while you're doing it. And again, the last place you want is your heart. But for women especially, you want to put your arms up and let it run underneath your armpits so you flush out the lymph area around your breasts, okay? You do not want to have breast cancer. You don't want to have any kind of cancer. But cold showers really help to flush out the lymphatic system, okay? And the other thing that it does is it really wakes you up, okay? It's so good because your nervous system is like, okay, I'm up, good, yes, all right? And if you can't do that, then take a warm shower and then take a cold shower for as long as you took your warm shower. I know we're supposed to be conserving water, so do it at the tap, do it in all sorts of other ways. You don't necessarily have to do it at your shower. Unless you're willing to take a cold shower, then I will be willing to bet that you conserve all sorts of water. Okay, because you're like, okay, yes, hi, okay, I'm done. Make sure you get your back. So you get the nervous system in the back, and you allow that cold water to come down in your nervous system. It's really, really good. When they do hydrotherapy, Ayurvedic hydrotherapy, they put you under spigots of water for like an hour at a time. You're laying down under all of these water, and it just takes everything out of you, and they rotate back and forth between hot and cold, right, to flush out the toxins out of the body, but also to really support your nervous system. Okay. So you're going to choose whichever hand you want, and you're going to let the other hand be in Gyan Mudra, which is wisdom, right? That's the wisdom mudra. And you're going to what we're going to do is you're going to inhale through your left nostril, and you're going to exhale through your right nostril. Okay? And you're just going to okay. Let your hand relax on your lap, the one that's not doing it, and then exhale. Good. Try to make it longer and deeper with each breath. calm your nervous system down and balance it out. And now I want you to inhale through your left side and exhale through your right. Exhale through the right nostril. And now inhale through your right nostril. And exhale through your left nostril. Kundalini, you're doing it just opposite. And inhale through your left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. You're going to find out which nostril you're breathing through really quickly. And exhale through your right nostril. And inhale through your right nostril. And exhale through your left nostril. And inhale through your left nostril. And exhale through your right nostril. Inhale through your right nostril. Sit up as straight as you can so that you can really allow your nervous system to stretch out. Very important part of that. Exhale through your left nostril. Inhale through your left nostril. And exhale through your right nostril. And inhale through your right nostril. And exhale through your left nostril. And last series, inhale through your left nostril. And exhale through your right nostril. And inhale through your right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril, right nostril, right nostril. And now pinch off both nostrils and just hold this breath in. And lift up on the rectum and sex organs. Pull your chin back. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth and focus on your crown. And exhale. How do you feel? If you need a tissue, you can come up and get a tissue. I'm like going, okay. It's so funny, isn't it? When you start breathing through nostrils, you realize, oh my God, I'm not even breathing through this nostril and I didn't even know, right? Okay. So you're going to come standing up. I'm going to do the same thing. You're going to put your left hand, your receptive hand, over your heart. You're going to have your feet hip width apart. Good. And then you're going to just inhale and exhale with a breath of fire. So a breath of fire is rapid diaphragmatic breath. Just put your hand here for just a second. And you're going to inhale and get fat and exhale. You know, we're not allowed to get fat in this society. We have so much fat right now happening. But I want you to understand that having a diaphragm that moves and works for you is really important, okay? So you're going to inhale, get fat, exhale, and so just okay, and inhale and exhale. heart chakra, not on your heart, but your heart chakra, right in between your breasts. Good. And you're going to take your hands and we're going to twist side to side, and you're just going to just do that and go back and forth between your nostrils. So just try to twist as far as you can in each direction, right? Just make it really yummy. Keep your feet pulling towards each other. You want your feet really solid on the ground and just have them so they feel really wonderfully connected to the earth and to each. You're pulling them in towards each other so you get all of the nerves in your inner thighs activated, right? Yeah. Keep your inner thighs pulled towards each other. See what happens with this, it's so wonderful, is that you are focusing on so many things, you can't focus on obsessing about anything, right? So this breaks that obsessive thing that takes such a toll on our nervous system. The conversations that we go over, the things that we wish that we had said, the things we wished we had done, the regrets that we carry around, that take our nervous system out. This is for just breaking those patterns so that you can then take your nervous system and just allow it. Grace space. You want to have your fingers over your nostrils so it's actually really working, not just up on the bridge of your nose, but over your nostrils, so you're actually opening and closing them so that you're getting the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system both activated. And now inhale deeply. And again, close off both nostrils. Be very aware of your feet. Squeeze them in towards each other. Keep your hand over your heart. Squeeze your inner thighs. And take this breath in so that it can feed you, the deepest part of your nervous system. Keep your hand over your heart. No reason to take your hand off your heart. Keep the other hand on your nose. And powerfully through your mouth. And inhale. Inhale more. Inhale more. Keep that hand over your heart. There's no reason to lose your connection from all of those thousands of nerve endings you have in your hands and your heart. Squeeze the nostrils. Squeeze your body really tightly. Squeeze your inner thighs, your feet. Lift your chest, pull your chin back. Squeeze this energy. Press the tongue to the roof of your mouth so you get all of those meridians. And exhale. Okay. Amazing how breathing can make you sweat, isn't it? It's like, okay, hi. Happy nervous system. Okay. This mudra, okay, is called Rajvarunda. Okay? Raj means royal, right? It's the eagle, the royal falcon or eagle, all right? Mudra. So what happens when you do this is you take your Mercury, your thumb, which is your Mars finger, I'm sorry, and you're pulling on it and you're opening all the other meridians in the fingers, all right? So you're going to put this above your head. If you have arm problems, you're just going to keep it down like this, but you're still going to keep the fingers really activated, okay? So get the palm activated, yes? And then you're going to bring your feet touching each other. So you have a really unstable base, but you're going to make it stable, all right? And you're going to inhale through Sitali breath. We talked about Sitali. This, you're going to make a O out of your mouth, stick your tongue out, inhale through that, exhale through your nose, and we're going to just do big circles as you possibly can. Try to really open your heart, go up the side. If you want to keep your eyes a little bit open, you can. Just don't let your feet move. And just, this is the juicy breath. There's no race here. Keep your head in between your arms and try to just You're taking a tour of the domain of your body. And feel that. Just, oh, yummy. You're going in one direction, we're going to go in the other. It's totally okay to fall over. Just push into your feet more and slowly make these big, juicy circles. Good. Try to make sure that you go back so you open your heart and go to each side as far as you can. You have your arms stretched up like this so you really can stretch the nervous system, right? Your central, your parasympathetic, and your sympathetic. Sometimes it gets squished in our spine and we get, compressed vertebrae. So this really helps to stretch out the spine. Good. You're taking a tour of your domain. Every woman needs her domain the most powerful. Keep your head in between your arms. Your head and your arms are moving together. You are a unit. Good. You've got your brachial plexus in your arms that you're opening up.
Do you breathe through your nose?
You're inhaling through the mouth and you're exhaling through your nose. Inhaling through that rolled tongue. This helps your parasympathetic nervous system. That's what this breath is about, to calm you down. And switch directions. Yeah, you might feel like, okay, now I need to take off some clothes. It's totally fine. You may shed clothes as you're shedding other things, right? Good. Feel that, oh my God, now I know things I can do for my nervous system when I feel like I'm a nervous wreck. Okay, I can stop and do any one of these things. Yes. A big circle. Don't forget going back. Ah, the heart opening. So challenging sometimes. Make sure your feet are touching all the way down. Good. Yes. 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 Keep doing it. You'll find when your nervous system is more afraid, this is more challenging to do. And now inhale up. Stretch, stretch, push into your feet, stretch your spine, stretch your arms as much as you possibly can. Hold the breath in. And powerfully exhale. Keep the arms up and inhale. Inhale more, inhale more, inhale more. And stretch, stretch, stretch. Keep the breath in, don't let go of the breath. This is your life force, keep it. Open your fingers, stretch your fingers. Become that eagle so that you can see. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Inhale more. Oh, yummy, yes. And exhale. And shake your arms around your body. Yes. All right, now I want you to Gyan Mudra, right? You're going to take your feet and you're going to have them hip width apart. Good. Make sure that your heels are out a little bit more than your toes because you will. We always compensate. Our tendency somehow as humans is we like to do this, okay? We're all dancers somewhere, right? And it's like, and it locks down your sacrum. So I really want you to pay attention to the feet, okay? And then you're going to take Gyan Mudra, right? And you're going to keep this, and we're going to do hula breath, okay? Hula is just, you get to inhale. So you just feel like, I can take in the entire universe and exhale. So you're going to come over and you're going to come over and you're going to look up. So you're going to just do, we're all going to go one way together. Okay, so you're going to just go to your left first. You're going to bring your right arm up and we're all going to just do. Bring the arm up, take the other arm down your leg, look up and come back. And switch. Try to turn your heart up to look at the infinite. Good. Make yourself an offering. You feel what's happening to your nervous system. You get to go down your leg, stretching that, but your brachial system and your glands underneath your armpits. Fabulous. You're also opening up all the nerves in the rib cage, which we don't do very often. That helps release all the motions. Try to keep the arm really straight. You're not bending at the elbow, but you're helping it to lift out and stretch and open. Listen to this sound current and just see your frequency is really slowed down when you're doing this, and you're accepting all this energy that the universe wants to give you. And what do we say when we like, ooh la la, oh yeah, yummy. That's what this is about. It's like, oh, suck in the infinite. Let the arm arc over your head as well. So you're playing with your arc line. Last few times. I have to tell you, after you do this set, you may be so relaxed that you just kind of float through the rest of your day. You're not going to have to worry about how many millions of things you think you have to do. Last time each side. And inhale, both arms up. Again, stretch. Keep that Gyan Mudra, that wisdom, and just feel like you're creating a channel into your crown of your head, and just let that energy come right into you. You're putting a pressure on your thymus, your heart. Pull your chin back, put that pressure on the thyroid and parathyroid. Press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Exhale. Inhale. Now smile. Smile as you inhale, like, woohoo, I get to inhale, yes, okay? Make it juicy and alive. Stretch your fingers up. Use them. This is a wonderful, beautiful conduits they are. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, and bring your hands over your heart. I wish I could tell you that this next one is easy. It's not. But it's called Miracle Bend. Okay. And it is going exactly that, going back. Yes. Okay, so the consciousness of going back is we can go back in a very not great way, or we can go back in a really fabulous way. I want you to feel like that there's an energy that's pushing down on your hips, and you're going up over a bar. Okay, you're going to become a high jumper or a pole vaulter for a moment. You know when they high jump and you watch them, what do they do when they go over the bar? They arch, okay? But I want you to feel like you're not putting pressure on your lower spine, that your arch is this, not this, okay? You're lifting up and then you're coming back, okay? You're gonna hold this pose, all right? So there's a tendency to like go, oh God, I can't do this. You can, all right? You're gonna lock your thumbs, and you're just going to stretch. Good. Have your feet hip width apart. And you're going to inhale, lift up as high as you can, out of it, and then come back as far as you can. And open your eyes, look at the ceiling, and just breathe long and lovingly and deeply. Something magical happens here. That's why it's called Miracle Bend. Good. This helps your adrenals. Try to stretch the arms so there's no bend in the elbows as well with the arms, yes. Try to inhale and exhale this one through your nose. relax, just feel like you can actually take that energy in. But it doesn't matter what time of the year, or day, or month it is. Feel like you're opening up to trust. That's what this is about, that your heart is opening up and being made. You're making yourself an offering to the divine so that you can see the miracles. The miracles are always there. Can you see them? Squeeze your feet towards each other and lift up on the rectum and sex organs so that you feel like that you have a base. It will keep you from getting dizzy in this position. Okay? Really arch the heart. If you're shaking in this pose, which there will be a tendency to do that, know that your nervous system is calling on you and let it heal, okay? I'm telling you, I understand, I've done this. You have to realize that my teacher would put us in this position for like 31 minutes.
Oh God.
Okay, all right, so, 3 minutes is just really like a taste. It's not a taste of LA, it's a taste of you, okay? A taste of, oh my gosh, yes, my nervous system. Okay, don't let up, keep back. We only have 1 more minute, so really arch. Take your heart. There you go. Yes, the heart. Say yes to your heart. Good. Say yes to stretching those beautiful arms. Yes. Okay, we're going to go do that coffee. It's so great. You just put somebody in this position and you just get to see exactly where their nervous system is. Smile at yourself and just bless yourself and say, okay, mine just is where it is. Take your arms back. Take your head back. Take your heart back. Come on. You got 30 more seconds, that's it. Yes, that's where you want to be. It's like, it's so funny. I walk up to somebody and you go, oh yes, I know where I really want to be here. Good. Yes, yes, yes. Inhale, Waheguru. Exhale, Waheguru. That sound of ecstasy, that knowingness of the infinite. And inhale deeply. Stay back. Stay back. Stay. Go back even farther. Stay there and exhale. Inhale deeply. Stretch back, stretch back, stretch back. Exhale. Come on, one more time. Get to the neutral mind. Inhale. And exhale. And let yourself come forward. Open your legs really wide. Grab. Good. Grab above your elbows. And inhale deeply, grab your arms up above your elbows, good. Inhale deeply, hold the breath in, and pump your diaphragm in and out. Nope, hold the breath, you're not in and out. And exhale, and inhale, and pump the diaphragm in and out. Come on, it'll take care of any problems with your lower back. And you're getting to stretch your spine in another direction. Really stretch. Use your arms to stretch your spine down and pump. Good. Stretch your head to the floor, your arms to the floor. Grab right up above your elbows. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Stretch your arms. Grab hold of above your elbows like you mean it and stretch towards the floor and pump. And exhale. And lovingly inhale. Come on. 2 more times. And pump the diaphragm. Use your pumping of your breath to take care of any pressure you might have put on your lower spine. And you're stretching your whole nervous system. Your sciatic nerve you're stretching your spine. Exhale. Inhale deeply. And Katie, stretch yourself down more. Open your legs more if you need to. And pump. And exhale. And put your hands on your waist and slowly inhale yourself back up. Good. And how are you doing?
Wow.
Okay, you're just going to stand here for a second, and I want you to just take your head and rotate your head in a figure 8 and let your body just come with it. Good. And just Breathe lovingly and move it slowly. There's no race here. Just as if you're tracing that sign of infinity, that figure 8 on its side. Just really let everything come up and down. And inhale deeply. Now hold this breath and you're going to take your head counterclockwise, but really try to rub your chin on your chest, drop your ear over, make it super exaggerated. Try to keep the breath in and do another rotation. And then come up and exhale powerfully. And inhale. And do the same thing, opposite direction. Just try to really get your ears to your shoulders. And come back and powerfully exhale. All right. We're going to come into down dog, what we call triangle. I want you to open your fingers really wide. Good. And claw with the fingertips. So you're going to drop the knees down to the ground, and then you're going to slide. This is called Swan Kriya. You're going to come up with your shoulders back, and then tuck your toes up, and exhale back. Okay. So knees drop all along the floor. Up and tuck back. Good. So drop your, we'll all do it together the first few times. Drop your knees to the floor. Good. And then take your whole body and skim the earth. Yes. And then come up, bring your shoulders back, tuck your feet under, and come back. Good. And same thing. Inhale. Drop the knees down. Feel like this is a prayer and a meditation, right? Skim the floor, come way up. Try to take your shoulders back. There you go. Don't worry about your head. Take your head this way. Yes. You don't want to drop your head back as much as bring your ears back. And keep going. Just drop the knees down. Then go into that prayer as you go across your mat. And you come up and you make an offering of yourself in Cobra, right? Really important position for women. For everybody, but it actually works. Good. Your nervous system supports you, and so in this exercise you can feel where you feel supported and where you don't. Try to let the abdominal area come down to the floor and allow your heart to open, your shoulders to go down and back. Breathe with it, right? Don't sing some breath holding. Come on. You did all this breathing so that you could really breathe into this. Last few times. And this time when you come into Cobra, just hold it for a moment, come down and just hold that. And then you're going to exhale and come back into Guru Pranam. Just open your knees, sit back with your heels. Good. Open your knees, drop your heart in between your knees, stretch your arms out, open your fingers, And stretch your arms out away from you and just breathe for a few seconds. And then we're going to go into another breathing rhythm that you get to understand something else that you can do for you. Held breath is a very challenging thing. Holding our breath in is one thing, but holding our breath out is totally another. All right. So on this one, you're going to hold your breath out. You're going to pump and you're going to hold your breath out. And see how long you can hold the breath out before you go for another breath. And just allow yourself to trust. Okay, so inhale deeply and powerfully through your mouth, exhale. Now keep the breath out. Try not to take any sneaky little breath in. Keep the breath out and pump your diaphragm in and out with the breath held out. It doesn't have to be fast. Just pump your diaphragm in and out so that you can actually feel your lower back. And when you absolutely have to take a breath in, you're going to take a breath in, then again you're going to very powerfully exhale it. You'll be at different rhythms. Don't worry about that. Just powerfully exhale, hold the breath out. Our tendency to cheat and take a little sneaky breath in afterwards at the end is huge. So try to just be truthful to yourself and let that breath, just exhale it out, push it out. Stay in that place of no breath. You have residual air that's in every organ. But you're playing with that place to build trust. And you're getting to work on all the nerves around your navel plexus and in your diaphragm. That's good. You can either put that in between, put that in under your. Kneel on that. And put this between you. Come on, last time, really powerfully pump it this time. Be fearless in holding that breath out so that you get the goodies of what can be revealed to you in that state of nothingness. In that state where it's telling you you're going to die if you don't inhale, okay? Okay, one more time. Everybody inhale deeply, and together we're going to do this. Powerfully exhale, 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 exhale. Keep that breath out and pump. Pump, 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 pump. And inhale. And exhale. And slowly come up. That is something you can do if ever you want to change your thoughts in your head, you want to change your state of mind. It will change the way you're looking at things. Really, do 5 times. Hold your breath out, pump your diaphragm. Your state of mind changes. And you've actually so helped your lower back. You've so helped your nervous system, okay? This set is a completely bizarro set. Are you all hot? it makes you really all cozy and warm, too, doesn't it? It's like you pump and you realize, oh my goodness, how hot can you get by breathing? Really hot. That's why it's called tapas, okay? That internal heat, okay? That internal heat that we have, you're activating that. Okay, this is a 3 exercise series set, and it is actually very interesting. The interesting thing about it is that it's every single one of them is weird. Okay, I will tell you right across the board. You're gonna take your Jupiter finger, your wisdom finger, and you're gonna stretch it up, but you're gonna make it like steel. Okay? I will also tell you no one looks good doing this, so don't, get weird about it. You're gonna take your lip and you're gonna curl your lip up to your nose, okay? And you're gonna breathe through your nose on this and just. All the times you want to snarl, this is it. Give yourself permission. Oh, come on, keep your upper lip right up against your nose. High as you can. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You ever taking yourself too seriously? Do it this in front of a mirror, and that will make you laugh, okay? It's like, come on. This is not long, but it's very powerful. Keep that Jupiter finger really, really fabulously tight. Yes, yummy, wonderful. Oh, good. Yeah. Come on, keep it up there. Come on, you're doing fabulously. Adjust your left, get it up there really higher. One more minute. And inhale deeply, inhale more, and exhale. Okay. Now stretch your legs out in front of you. You're going to make an O out of your mouth. You're going to do O breath, which O breath activates the vagus nerve, which goes right through your lips. And you're going to just O breath, okay? So you're going to punch with this, all right? Just. But you're going to move your feet with it too, okay? Let yourself twist. And think of all the things that you'd like to punch that you know that you need to release. Then really move your feet back and forth like you're pressing on a pedal and you're bringing it back. Bring your foot, flex it, point it, flex it, point it. Yes, play with this. Now make claws out of your hands and do this. Straight out in front of you. You're not going to the side, you're going straight out in front of you with this punching. Good. Let yourself twist so you get those, all the twists and kinks out of your nerves. Punch powerfully. Good. Come on, like you mean it the last 30 seconds, really powerfully. Like, yes. Everything that you wanted to claw and punch and that, let it go. It's weighing on you and it's taking a big tax on your nervous system. Let your head move with your body. And inhale deeply, flex your feet back, pull your arms back to your side, pull your arms back. Good. And exhale, bring your hands over your heart, and come back. Okay. Okay, so this one is absolutely the wildest. You're going to have your hands out to your side, okay? And you're going to act like you're clapping, but when you do that, you're going to come forward and you're going to stick your tongue out. Open your eyes, stick your tongue out. Right. Instant access to your intuition is opening your eyes as wide as you can. Sticking your tongue out. How many times have you wanted to stick your tongue out at people and you haven't been able to? Now is your chance to do that. And also, when you really stick your tongue out, you can do this, but if you really, really stick your tongue out, you'll activate your thyroid, parathyroid. You put a pressure on your thymus gland, right? And every one of these also has nerves that they affect along that pathway. The places in our tongue that we never work with is this. We're going to do that too. We're going to actually go back and meditate with our tongue flipped back. We don't work on those nerve endings underneath the tongue. And we don't work with, kids stick their tongue out at all sorts of things, right? And they know, it's like a yogic thing. Stick your tongue out. Okay, we always make faces with it too, like, I don't like that, right? But when you really just stick your tongue out from a neutral place, all of a sudden it's like, you feel like, oh my God, there's all these places I never ever activate. Okay, so that's what this is. You're gonna come forward and go. Inhale through your nose. So you open your eyes, you close it, and the hands come back. Hands go away, close your eyes, open it when it comes forward. Come on, have fun with this. It's like it's wicked, it's wild, it's powerful. You get it. Let it do it to you. Open your eyes when they come forward. Good. And inhale deeply and just bring the hands and feel the energy between your hands. Don't let them touch, just feel in between that. Let the energy go back and forth. Powerfully. Exhale. Inhale. Lift up on the rectum and sex organs. Let your chest pull your chin back in. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And exhale. Inhale. Inhale, sit as straight as you can. Lift your spine and squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze the rectum and sex organs up and in. Lift your chest. Pull your chin back. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And exhale. Now take your hands and put them somewhere on your body that you would like to have more energy from the hands, and just breathe into that for a moment. Just breathe in. Put them on your body. Put the hands on your body somewhere that you need that energy. Now inhale deeply and bring your hands up at your third eye, and you're just going to let your thumbs very lightly touch your third eye. You're going to roll your tongue back and just breathe long and deep. Just let the breath be long and deep. Roll your tongue back like you're going to swallow it. Find that really beautifully quiet place. Allow the spine to be straight, not arched in the lower back, just as if the infinite was holding you by your crown and lifting you up. Feel uplifted. Your palms are together on this. Very lightly, everything is touching very lightly. projective energy of your thumbs and your intuition together. Sound current that's around you can either really help you relax or energize you or make you feel more ragged. But coming to peace with stillness is extremely important. You get to watch the inventory of your mind and see if your breath can be more powerful. Your I amness can be more powerful than your I do-ness. And inhale deeply. Keep the hands up at the third eye. Touching your third eye. Anoint yourself. And exhale. Inhale, hands at your third eye. Exhale. Inhale. All it is. And then come up. Sitting on your heels again if you need to. I'm just going to stay here. This is very short. You're going to put your fingertips on the floor. And we're just going to inhale up and exhale down. All right. This clears your head, but it also takes that fluid that feeds the nervous system all the way up and down. So that's, you're going to inhale up, you're going to exhale down, and you're going to do this quickly. Okay, but you're going to breathe through your mouth and just hold that again. Go. Quickly as you can. 90 seconds is all we're doing this time. We talk about changing our oil in our cars. Change your own. Give yourself a lube job that actually will totally help your entire being. It'll make you so much juicier. Clear out the debris of the past that you're rotating through your head. And inhale deeply and stretch up. Hold your breath. Squeeze your rectum and sex organs, your inner thighs. Pull your chin back. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And exhale. And shake your legs out for a second. I'm going to tell you that this is different. When you do this at night, you're going to do it differently than you do it during the day. Okay. So all we're going to do now is we're going to block off your left nostril. You're going to do breath of fire through your right nostril only. If it was nighttime, you would do just the opposite. You would block off your right nostril and do breath of fire through your left nostril only. Okay. So you want to get back to what you want to be breathing through. The amazing thing is that we don't even know that we can change our own nostril breathing. Okay. So it usually takes about 3 minutes of breathing through one nostril to shift your breath. Okay. And it will, you can shift your own breath. My teacher used to go, and I never knew what he was doing. One day I asked him, I said, why do you do that? He said, I'm changing my nostrils. Like, of course, what would you think I was doing, right? So we haven't been trained in how to do that. And actually you can do that once you get into it. you're able to do that. But to start with and practice with, if you find that you have no energy and you're really kind of, okay, you need to like shift your breathing to your right nostril. Block off your left nostril and just do breath of fire. So much better than reaching for that sugar and caffeine. Just try. Make right nostril your friend when you need energy. When you need intuition, receptivity, you need to calm yourself down, do it through your, block off your right nostril, breathe through your left nostril. You can do long, deep breathing, but also breath of fire is a really good way to do it. And even at night, which I don't recommend breath of fire, if you're doing it through your left nostril and you only do it for a few minutes, it'll absolutely help relax. Okay? So I'm going to give you a choice here. Even though this is daytime, whenever anybody's doing this, it could be night, it could be, middle of the night, morning, doesn't matter. You decide what you need for right now, and you block off the opposite nostril. So if you want to be breathing through your right nostril, block off your left nostril. If you want to be breathing through your left nostril, block off your right one. Okay. Let your other hand be in Gyan Mudra, and just choose your nostril, and then do that rapid, continuous diaphragmatic breath. Just and inhale deeply. Inhale more, keep the finger up on the nose. The other hand is in Gyan Mudra. Don't lose that Gyan Mudra, don't lose the finger. Squeeze your body around this breath. And exhale. So if you want to cover your head to meditate, great thing to do just to keep the energy in. We're going to use Rajvarunda Mudra again, and I'm going to tell you about this mudra. If you want to project this prayer, this energy out to people or someone in your life, you're going to do it this way. If you want to use this for yourself, you're going to lock your thumbs and have the palms facing in towards you. Okay? You get to choose out, in, projective, receptive. Yes? Lock your thumbs. All you're doing is locking the thumbs and opening the fingers really wide. Okay. If you want to do it in, you just lock the thumbs in the opposite direction. Okay? Yes? And we're going to chant Aum. Okay? Feel like you're just, it's the cotton candy of the universe. It's that Om, Aum, Om, Om, all the same sound. It's that vibratory frequency that awakens that infinite inside of us. So if you're doing this, remember, you are an eagle, open. Rajvarunda means, the royal eagle. Okay, so you're going to open that. Okay? And we're just all going to chant this together. Om. All right? exhale and shake your arms around your body. Shake, 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 shake. And inhale one more time. Stretch your arms up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Take that breath in like it's precious. It's feeding you. And exhale and shake it. And relax on your back and cover your eyes with your chakra pad. And let go. This is called Shavasana for a reason. God of life and death, and just allow yourself to die to everything that's plaguing you. There's a beautiful creature living in a hole you have dug. talk about this problem. Otherwise, I will never leave you alone. And inhale deeply. And exhale. And just stay here for a moment and let your eyes move. And your eyebrows. And your ears. And your tongue and your mouth. And then your fingers and toes. You're finding yourself all over again. Find the magic of each part. And slowly start stretching yourself. Make it slow and luscious. Big cat stretches to each side. And rub soles to soles and palms to palms. And pull your knees into your chest and roll side to side for a moment. And then straighten your legs straight up in the air and separate them out about 18 inches. Hold on to the backs of your legs and roll back and forth. One of the best things you can do for your nervous system. Inhale back, exhale forward. Try not to bend your knees, just play with this roll. If we had breaks at work and people just got down and rolled, we'd have such better nervous systems. And come sitting up. This spray is for the nervous system. It's an essential oil specifically for your nervous system, so we'll leave that. Bring your hands together at your hearts and make a pledge that you know now what to do for your nervous system. And that you can understand that it is the Raj, the queen, the king of your body. And to take breaks throughout your day. And to feed your nervous system the right breath food, the right world food, the right soul food of silence, of mudras that actually help, of breath. And take a deep breath in. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your